Hey guys, it's Friday and Scott and I are here with your workout brief and movement demos. Today we have a workout that can be a little hard to keep track of where you're at. Make sure that you're checking in with your coach if you're doing one of our live classes so that you know where you are at any given time. If you are following the workout on your own, check back on SugarWOD, maybe write it up on a whiteboard, and remember to use the timer that we have linked in the notes on SugarWOD for you. Let's get after that warm-up. First movement in our warm-up is a yoga push-up. I'm going to get out of Scott's way. Down on the floor, he's going to go down in a push-up, and he's really going to go get that stretch on the way up. Pike, down push-up, swoop through, and up. This is our yoga push-up. From there, he'll be up on his feet. We'll be doing a reverse lunge. Big step back. Drop that back knee down, come up, alternate feet. Especially in your warm-up, go through those with a lot of control and grooving that movement pattern before we hit lunges in the workout. Next, two movements in our warm-up are going to be, we're going to be alternating back and forth between high knees and air squats. Scott's working to bring that hip crease below the top of the knee. Work through your range of motion on this. All right, our workout. Our workout starts and ends with a 3-minute AMRAP of one arm alternating devil's presses. Your goal here is consistent, steady work through the 3 minutes. The devil's press is like a burpee while holding a dumbbell. So Scott's going to jump out, chest hits the ground at the bottom, and then he comes up. On the way up, couple things we want to be sure of. When we're here, we want that movement to happen through the hips rather than the back. Scott's going to keep that bell tight to his body.
A little tighter?
I would like it to look a little bit more like a dumbbell snap than a dumbbell swing. There we go. All right. And he'll do one more on the other side, stepping it out now. All the way down, step it in, and up. All right. So those are your one-arm alternating devil's presses. Again, you're going to do those for 3 minutes at the start of your workout and at the end. After the 3 minutes of devil's presses, you rest for a minute. Then we're getting into a 10-minute AMRAP. Our 10-minute AMRAP starts with a 200-meter run. If running isn't in the cards for you today, you can use any other cardio equipment that you have at home for an equivalent distance or for the same amount of time. We're looking at about a minute and a half there. So if you have a bike, a rower, an elliptical, about a minute and a half. Do you want to demonstrate running for us, Scott?
Oh.
Your other option could be running in place for a minute and a half. From there, we're going to be down on the floor. Russian twist. When you do the Russian twist, really try to crunch down through that side. Make the rotation happen through your core, not just your shoulders. Right now, Scott has his heels up off the ground. That's going to be a more challenging variation. If you need a little bit more stability, put those feet on the floor. Really lean back, belly button to spine, and feel that in the side of your abs. And then it's 20 walking lunge steps. Big step forward, back knee touches, bring it through. If you need to modify the lunges, couple options here. If you don't have the space to do the walking lunges, I would prefer to see a reverse lunge rather than a forward stepping lunge, just because of the demands on the body. If lunging isn't in the cards for you today, an air squat would be a great substitute here. So on your 10-minute AMRAP, we want to work hard for those 10 minutes, and then we have another minute rest, and then we're back to that 3 minutes of devil's presses. Guys, the goal here is to have the same number of reps the second time you come back to those devil's presses as the first time. So in your 3 minutes of devil's presses at the start and at the end, work steadily, try to minimize those big breaks. Think about how you can sync your breaths to the movement. Big breath in at the bottom of the movement, big breath in at the top. When we're done with our conditioning work, we've got a little core catch up because it wouldn't be Friday without a little bit of core. Scott's going to lay down on the floor. We're doing 4 to 5 sets of this, whatever feels good for you today. We're going to do a glute bridge with a 3-second hold at the top. So Scott's feet are flat on the floor. He's going to squeeze his butt to raise his hips to the sky and squeeze, hold there for 3 seconds, and lower it back down. And he'll do that for 10 reps. From there, he's going to stay in that position, hands by his sides, feet on the floor, and do a curl up. So in the curl up, he's going to bring his head up and then pull his shoulders up off the ground, rounding through those. All right, you should feel his hands move forward a little bit on the floor, and we really want to keep that low back pressed into the floor here. See if you can roll those shoulders all the way up. Yep, and if your hands are a little closer to your body, you'll feel those hands slide forward on the floor as you come up. Don't resist that. All right, guys? So that's your core work for today. Have a fun Friday, and we will catch you tomorrow.